I'm gonna laugh if there's like a Lionel up here. Actually, it might be another King Gleeok, in which case I'm yep. There he is. In all his wonderful glory. Squonk wind. Oh boy. This is the choice I made. Place. Oh wait, that was the... We needed that thing before. I forgot. So, okay, you know, butterflies. Get to see Tofu.
Yeah.
I remember Eddie was like, there you go. Long hair boy.
You know,
back.
not all of those expressions were happy.
I mean, that's Malort.
Okay, guys.
Stupid! We're the scions of the seventh dawn. The ones who stand between this realm and the evil that's trying to destroy it.
That's what I've been saying. Eda's got it, man.
And if you think we'll leave the stewardship of Eorzea to the likes of your masters, then you're sorely mistaken.
Even the, like, arrow feathers kind of feel like they... Well, maybe it's all the same. They look similar to the crown, you know? Please arm it and make a sound. That's super cute. Oh, I love it. Hell yeah, howch fun. Hell yeah. This guy's growing on me, especially since he always has sweaty boys, sweaty half-naked boys in his office.
There has been word from the capital.
Oh.
Ishgard has weathered another assault.
Ooh, oh, this is cool. Ah, it's a Pokemon battle course. Definitely not a, like, rooster fighting pit arena. Actually, it looks not that dissimilar from doggy training. Hans, what are you doing here? Well, I'm gonna kick your ass.
Coming soon to stream. Chris shown in artful lighting, perfectly stopped aperture, Swiss-made optics on Japan's finest medium format SCMOS sensors. Got to get that bokeh, bruh.
This made me realize there's no time like the
What are you
present.
doing? Have you lost your mind?
Hey!
Don't you just hate it when your cat wakes you up like this? Meow, 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 meow.
Meow. Same amount of damage. Yeah, I guess why not? Because it also stuns everyone, which is really nice. Crit! Ah. That's fine. Let's do that. Man, that Earthquake ability is really good too because it renders a lot of these melee characters useless while they're back there.
What? Oh, what?
Wow!
We can fuck them both.
Wow!
Do it. Do it.
Wow!
Have your cake and eat it, girl. He kind of fucking ghosted you and acted cold to you. All right.
Oh,
I'm gonna like slap the. I'm gonna slap the controller out and click the
I know as
button.
much as I'm ever likely to.
Baloney.
One stinks, man. This is why all of these N64 controllers are busted.
Come on.
Oh!
Come on. Yes! Got her.
I may have
Got her.
sacrificed the controller in the process, but we won.
We did.
I may have a smoldering hole in my hand. But use this. It's a bot. Telling you more. It's a bot.
It's a bot.
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 How annoying. Yes, block this user. Good gosh.
Jeez.
What a process. You can clip that, Eddie.
I don't wanna.
Oh, it's funny.
Fucking hell. What am I, your editor now?
I can make you an anyway. Blood magic.
What's up, Justin?
Yeah.
Indecent finger.
Oh.
Oh, it went away. I opened this up once before, I think it's just, ah!
Tingles fantastic wonderful amazing super special awesome chocolatey fudge coated super mega butt tickle adventure. Do I
We don't have to listen to the rest of that. Hi, Toya. Now I can die in peace. Congrats on getting first. Very happy for you. Hope you're all doing well. I have the day off from work, so Hans returns to the limelight. But it's no longer Hans who fucks. He's now officially Hans who ucks. I vacation. Oh, shoot. Congratulations. Vacations are necessary. I hope you're at least getting to do something fun with your time. Oh, we have a couple. Oh, right. It's the trial. So last we left off, we're trying to make nice with Moglin. Moglin, the Goblin King. No, he's a Moogle. Sure, we'll start with you, Moghan.
Well, yes, I am Moghan, the foremost alchemist in Mogholm, if you must know. If your tummy's gloopy or if your wings are droopy, I've got a potion to fix that. Or I would if I didn't keep running out of ingredients. Luckily, you're here to do my chore or trial. Yes, go forth, mighty adventurer, and mightily pluck these sprigs of cloud's breath for me. You'll find it blooming near the entrance to Tome. It's not the safest place. It's not the safest of places, so don't let yourself be too distracted by the pretty flowers, Kupo. Okay. I would help you, Chris, but you know, the servers and pings. Oh, yeah. I understand. Nah, you're fine, Toya. I do like that little axolotl, though. And then Mogmug. Yes, you have the pleasure of speaking with Mogmug. I know. I'm the fluffiest, most enchanting creature you've ever laid eyes upon, Kupo. It isn't easy being this adorable. I could barely take a stroll outside without those relentless Dravanians throwing themselves at me. Why, they look as if they might just gobble me right up. In any case, fleeing their overbearing adulation is growing a bit tiresome. Your trial, sir, is this. Find these ardent archaeosaurs, yeah, and slap some manners into them, Kupo. Perhaps a firm smack on the snout will teach them to appreciate my charm from afar.
Great. Great. Love it. And last but not least, Mogwin.
Mogwin's the name, and art is my game. When it comes to painting, there is none in Mogholm who can match my talent with a brush, Kupo. Now, I know why you have come. Chieftain Moglin has demanded that I test your trustworthiness. But as I trust no one to create art that will satisfy me, I must instead charge you with retrieving a masterpiece I seem to have misplaced. It was an ambitious and innovative work, guaranteed to fetch at least 4 Kupo nuts in the open market. You must find it. Question the masses. Surely a pebble painted with such a vibrant color and unmistakable panache cannot have escaped the notice of every Moogle in Mogholm.
Okay, well, at least that one's right here, so I don't have to do much.
Mogwin is missing his masterpiece, Kupo. Oh, you mean that paint-smeared mess of a pebble? I've not seen it recently. A fact for which my eyes are profoundly grateful.
Great. Hey, what's up, Keldon? How you doing, friend? Hope the day's treating you well today.
Maestro Mogwin has misplaced his masterpiece, Kupo. Oh, happy day. If I am the swifter in finding it, I will soon have a genuine Mogwin for the price of a little perspiration. Honestly, who has 4 Kupo nuts just lying about to spend on such luxuries? Great, great. Love it. Mogto. I don't know much about his stone, but I do know Mogwin's been creeping out the back way to Sam Al's summit from time to time, Kupo. Maybe he left it up there. Oh. Oh. So maybe... Is this the back way? Oh, hey, Aether Current just chilling here. Sweet. Did not expect that. Northwest. Oh, that was the first one we got? Oh, God. Ah, jeez. Maybe this is not the one. Oh, no, maybe it is. They look like they're wearing little hats. That's now my headcanon. Well, it seems to think that it's down. Maybe I go down and around. Doing alright considering the circumstances. Been reading an interesting novel series. Radicalized by Cory Doctorow. First book is Unauthorized Bread. Woman has to jailbreak her toaster because the manufacturer shut down its bread verification servers. That sounds depressing. Pretty sure I have it tuned. Yeah, okay. It's like this is probably the only real one over here, right? So, oh, am I an idiot? Was that trial up there? Let me jump. Let me out of here. Okay. Definitely a good read so far. Nice. I definitely feel like I could get into that too. That sounds pretty good. It's been a while since I've like... Well, maybe not super long. Lately, I haven't been reading for my own enjoyment. I've been reading for Chrono streams, which is not that different. Just, most books based on video game series are not usually very well written. Well, what did you find out, Kupo? Oh, I didn't realize I had to talk to him again. Yes, now that you mention it, I do seem to recall leaving my pebble out in the sun to dry. The second part of your trial commences. Go, adventurer, and retrieve my masterpiece before some art-starved admirer swipes the stone for himself. Great, okay. Now that's what I thought we were doing. And of course, I was one step ahead of the game. Silly me, I should have known better. Novel series based on the Elder Scrolls universe. Takes place between Oblivion and Skyrim. That could be kind of fun. I mean, if we ever do oh shoot, I didn't realize that was an exit. If we ever do an Elder Scrolls Chrono stream, you can bet your butt that I'll be reading those books. Whoops. Maybe I go that way again. Oh, right, because that would be the back way. Ha 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 ha. Man, if we ever do an Elder Scrolls Chrono stream, should I read all the in-game books too? I don't think so. I think I would do the published books. Highly recommend that one. Ooh, okay, nice. Yeah, definitely not saying that all books based on video game series are bad. They just usually aren't very good. Resident Evil books were very meh. Enjoyable. Definitely enjoyable. They read like pulp horror almost.
Oh, there's some aether currents up there. Oh, never mind. It's just stuff. The Dragon Age books are also okay. They're a little bit more... Yeah, I'd say they're probably a little bit better than the Resident Evil books, but like... The Resident Evil books almost felt like they knew what they wanted to be better than the Dragon Age books, if that makes sense. Silent Hill has some comics. I actually don't think I got around to those. Witcher books were pretty good, except for all the time where nothing happens. But to be fair, that was a book series before a game series, so that makes sense. Oink. What other book series? Let's see. Zelda manga are just okay. I didn't get around to reading the Twilight Princess manga, though, and that's apparently the good one. Pikmin, nothing. Metroid has a couple of like newspaper-style comics that I didn't really get. I never read the Hitman books, because that was before I was reading books as part of the Chrono series. Fable I also missed out on the books there, but I imagine those are pretty good. The Infernal City and the Lord of Souls. Ooh, okay, cool. Nice. I'll have to keep that in mind. Sorry, there was a weird thing in my chat. Didn't mean to skip his text, but that's okay.
Yes, this is my work. Is it not exquisite? I call it Contemplations of Zenith. Thank you, sir. At last I can exchange my art for those delectable Kubo nuts. Chieftain Moglin will hear of this valorous deed.
Ooh. Codex. These are all magic, aren't they? Yeah, sure, I'll do materia. Still have not put materia on anything. Mostly because I can't do it myself. And I think only another player can do it at the level that we have it, if I'm remembering correctly. I don't remember what it was exactly. I could do some crafter-gatherer stuff. If you ever do an Elder Scrolls Chrono stream, you're in for some really good games, some really bad games, and some really obscure weird games. Oh, absolutely. But I love that. Like, I think I would have a fantastic time with an Elder Scrolls Chrono. Because I even really like the old ones. Although, sort of in a similar vein, we do have Baldur's Gate in the Chrono listing. And I think Baldur's Gate would be really similar, where there'd be a lot of like really good ones, some really like weird ones, and probably some bad ones. But I still think I would enjoy that ride. There are like a dozen Elder Scrolls spin-offs. There are platforms like that are for platforms like Nokia phones and other bizarre devices. Hell yeah. And then we've got that like pseudo VR one on mobile, right? Blades, was it? Sprigs of Cloud's Breath. Do I need to? Oh, these are the guys I gotta bop. Okay. They really are just dinosaurs, huh? Well, that's something. Not what I expected to find on a sky island. Whoop, there's another. Gotti. Okay. Simple enough. Well, now I'm glad I started all of these at the same time, because they're all roughly in the same area. Can I get all the way up there? Come on. Come here. Come in. Alright, or not. I guess this is more north anyway. Elder Scrolls Blades is actually decent. I liked it for the little bit that I played, but I feel like I only ever hear... This is the first time I've heard someone not giving it crap. So it's actually more surprising to me than anything. But yeah, I mean, I liked it for the little bit I played it. It was a little bit rough to, like, want to play on my phone. Like, I'd almost still rather play it with a controller. But no, it was okay. Classic dungeon crawler. Yeah, exactly. Where the heck in Wahe are these things? Got Tenzin snoozling next to me, as is tradition. Doesn't matter. If I'm in the stream seat, Tenzin's probably gonna snooze in here. Them's just the rules. Maybe I can get up there? Is this what I want? Yeah, maybe. Oh. I ain't afraid of no ghosts. Boink. Suck it, nerd. Ah, here we go. Cloud's breath. Is that just a floating? Oh, those are floating like rocks. I was like, is that an art bug? Nah, it actually isn't. They get away with it here. There's a precedence for floating geometry. I mean, I don't think it's gonna be up there. Maybe it's like kind of up and around this way? Hard to find. And I don't think this is a situation where they would reveal like only one at a time. Oh, I can't go down there, huh? Well, maybe the last one isn't all the way up here? I don't know where else is left. Ah, there it is. Yeah, I don't know, I missed that. Northwest. You know, I guess I could probably... That's not super far. I think. Unless it's up there. In which case I'm boned. Actually, it might be. Yeah, I don't know how to get up there. Maybe I go all the way up and around? Yeesh. Yeah, that might just be it. Alright, then I'll deal with this later. Knowing anything about this, they'll probably kind of pull me in that direction at some point anyway. Older Elder Scrolls spin-offs have some super strange lore bits as well. One of the earlier mid-90s spin-offs featured a Glassamer Snow Elves as playable race, and then Skyrim received that lore point for a DLC. Oh, that's kind of cool. Which is akin to Star Wars canonizing Life Day in the Mandalorian. I actually don't know what Life Day is, but I feel like I have assumptions. Wait. I gotta get back up there. But how do... Oh, because I need to go this way. Ha ha ha. Anyway, I hope everyone's doing well today. Happy voting day for Americans.
You were able to humble my Dravanian devotees. Wonderful. You're as capable as I am captivating, Kupo. Still, my precious perfection does not execute those louts from pursuing me so mercilessly, their tongues lolling and their bellies rumbling. The Dravanians and their ilk have much to learn about acceptable acts of admiration.
He's kind of a dumb, isn't he? Savage Might? No. I mean, that's a bow, but I doubt that's going to be better. Yeti Fang Ring of Aiming. Ooh. Look at that. That is definitely better. Hell yeah. Life Day is the Christmas equivalent of that was initially the entire plot of Star Wars Holiday Special. I see. Okay, that makes sense. TV only broadcast that George Lucas directly stated that he would smash every copy with a hammer if he could. It's pretty bad, to be fair.
Did you have any trouble finding Cloud's Breath? I do need it quite urgently, you know.
There you go, buddy boy. Have some pretty flowers.
Oh yes, these are perfect, Kupo. Now I have the main ingredient for my palm tonic. Speaking of which, how are you feeling, sir? Should you ever feel your palm losing its bounce, then I'm your Moogle, Kupo.
Could do the lance. Spell speed, yeah. You have completed the trials of trustworthiness. Return to Chieftain Moglin and await his judgment. Oh shit, I leveled up. Hey. Can now accept the next job class quest. Yeah, baby, what's up? Hans, it is... If that is what you insist on calling yourself, you have completed the trials of trustworthiness administered by the taskmasters Moghan, Mogmug, and Mogwin. During these grueling tests of character, I closely observed your conduct as well as that of your companions. And I'm decided, Kupo. Gather your friends before me now, so that I need not repeat myself needlessly. Oh, okay, yeah, just talking to my dudes. Yeah, I thought Margaret's in desperate need of a bath. You say there's a lot of Margarets.
Have you ever bathed in the waters of the Northeast? Of course not, because a gang of burly Kropkins has been attacking any who goes near them, Kupo. If you were kind enough to slay a few, that might scare them away, giving me time for a dip in the waters.
Well,
I'll kill them.
Are these trials over then? My tasks have been a little bit more than household chores. If our hosts elect not to grant their aid after working us like pack chocobos, I shall demand compensation in Koopa nuts out of principle. But I hope it will not come to that. Let us hear the chieftain's verdict, shall we? Ooh, nice. My Bugsnax card game is in the mail. Yes! Still need to actually play Bugsnax, though. Standing here in Mogholm, my thoughts turn inevitably to the legend of good King Moogle Mog XII and his seat in the heavens. Like most, I thought it no more than a myth, a story for younglings that grew with the telling. But with every passing moment, I became more certain that we have discovered the origin of the tale. Full eager am I to hear what the chieftain has to say. You ever want some fun Elder Scrolls fan content? Slayer Serena on DeviantArt has a long-running Skyrim comedy series. Ooh, I love that. Nice. I like that. Thank you for that reco. What sorcery is this, that my heart should stir at mere fluffiness? Once I was... no matter. What is it? Chieftain Moglin has made his decision. Well, let's not keep him waiting then.
You've become such friends, Kupo. My Moogle cousins love to sing and dance as much as I do. Chieftain Moglin has finally come to a decision, has he? Well, I suppose I better flutter over and see him then.
Thanks, Gooplo Cop. Got one more boy left? Where are you? There you are, Estinian. Looking sour as always.
How go your trials, Warrior of Light? I myself have been sent on a number of expeditions to chastise the local dragon population. Did not their chieftain wish to avoid inflaming the Dravanians? Such contradictions aside, our host seemed entranced by the height of my leap, compared me to Mog, a lance-wielding Moogle warrior of Eld, who also favored such attacks. It was meant as a compliment, I expect, but I doubt these furry lumps could outleap a Karakul lamb, much less a dragoon. Conclude your business here, swiftly, Hans. I like not this place.
Sour as always, what'd I say? Oh, right, I should be eating
egg.
boop 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 ba doo boo boop 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 ba doo boo.
Never have I seen such determined workers, Kupo. It would have taken us moons to complete all those dreary chores and niggling errands. What a word.
And have our labors proven the purity of our intentions, Chieftain?
Without a doubt. In fact, there was never really all that much doubt to begin with. You were, after all, already friends with a fellow Moogle.
But you see, before any meeting with Hrelsvelger could take place, certain preparations needed to be made. And what better way to help you pass the time than to have you perform all the tiresome tasks that no one ever wants to do, Kupo? Oh dear, the horn, bring out the horn, quickly now!
We blow on this wondrous instrument whenever we wish to speak with the great worm, Kupo. We haven't perhaps been treating it with the care it deserves of late, and I think Moghand may have sat on it, so we needed some time for cleaning and polishing and straightening. No lasting harm done, though. Now you need simply head to Zenith, the worm's dwelling to the west, and give the horn a good toot.
We are in your debt, Chieftain. Thanks to your noble gift, we shall finally have the chance to plead our case with Hrelsvelger.
Very possibly, yes, but I wouldn't get my hopes up too high, Kupo. The old worm isn't terribly fond of, murderers.
Your concern is appreciated, but I'm quite certain that Hrelsvelger will welcome our overtures.
We should ever arrive at his lair. Come, we have squandered enough time already.
Hey, what's up, Ribs? Thank you for the contribution. Chieftain Moglin, we thank you for your gracious hospitality. Though we must soon take our leave, I pray that we may continue to nurture the shoots of this new-sprung friendship twixt earth and sky.
Of course, Kupo. Visit us whenever you wish. Consider Moghome your home amongst the clouds.
By Tenzin. His hands are so little compared to his wrists. So teeny.
The Magan.
Thanks for the help, Kupo. I doubt I would have ever found the time for all those rotten chores. Hey, it wasn't my idea. If the chieftain had spent a little less time sitting about and a little more time chieftaining, then things would never have gotten so messy in the first place. And he was the one who sat on the horn, by the way. But now all those errands are done and the horn is fixed, so all's well that ends well, eh, Kupo?
I mean, we're trading work for work, so it's not that unreasonable, even if it's silly.
Well, I expect you're eager to be on your way. Did I mention your friend was looking for you, Kupo? If not, Alphino is looking for you. I'll be waiting just outside, stretching my wings. Let me know when you're ready to depart.
Can't believe this, Chris. You play my favorite game to watch. You play on today of all days. Are you trying to bring happiness in a day of stress? It did seem like a good opportunity to take a reprieve from all the anxiety happening in our country today, Ribs. Not gonna lie. That was a thought I had too. Kind of glad to see the stream. Oh, thank you, Ribs. I wish it could be longer because I got to wrap around like maybe 5:30-ish. We'll see. It all depends on how fussy Tenzin gets. But we started late because of Tenzin, so maybe his final potty, well, my final potty with him can be later because he goes in 4-hour increments. You wait a little bit.
To the best of my knowledge, we have all that we need for our trip to Zenith, and I believe the Elder Seedseer and her retinue will soon be making the journey back to Gridania. It would be remiss of us, I think, not to convey our gratitude to them prior to going our separate ways, shall we?
They didn't do that much. They just kind of hung out.
Do you have the day off?
I do! Yeah, it was a really good opportunity, because Jen's working today, so it's not like I had anything else going on, so I was like, heck yeah, let's stream some FF14. My company gave us the day off, and made it an official, like, company holiday, which is now every election day. Well, like, main election day. So it'll be one extra day off every 4 years, but hey, that's still kind of cool.
Alphino, Hans, I do humbly thank you for what has been most enlightening experience. Were it not for your pioneering spirit, the existence of these Mughals might never have been revealed to us. 'Tis we who should be thankful, Elder Seedseer. Were it not for your timely diplomacy, we would never have chosen, or they would have never have chosen to reveal themselves at all. And 'twas your presence, Kuplo Kop, that ultimately won us their trust.
Yeah, Kuplo Kop's the one I think who did the real work here.
It must have taken great courage to leave the sanctuary of the Twelveswood, and we are exceedingly glad that you did. It was my pleasure, Kupo. I made so many new friends, and have so many fantastic tales to tell my kinsmuggles back at home. And it is to our home that we must now return. May you ever walk in the light of the crystal, my friends. Goodbye.
Now you can show off your I voted circuit. That's right!
Safe journey, Elder Seedseer. We too must be on our way, or else Velger waits. Warrior of Light, pray attend closely to your companion, Sir Estinian. Beneath that stoical facade, a storm of anguish seethes unseen. I know, same. I'm probably gonna kill those dragons.
Sweet.
Yeah, I guess go talk to the other boy and get to getting.
So where are we in the story? It's been a while. We are up in the Sky Island. We just wrapped up the quests in Mogholm. So we made nice with the King Moogle here. And we got the horn. So now we can go talk to Horelsvelger and basically make our plea to him, I think him, that we don't want there to be war.
have you said your goodbyes and dabbed away your tears, Kupo? Then we are indeed ready to go.
I could go do my job quest, but I'll care about it once I can fly again, I think. It's gonna take too much. Well, I guess I could warp around, but yeah, whatever.
As Chieftain Moglin already explained, the shiny instrument we gave you is the best means of grabbing Hrausvelger's attention. I'll come along and show you the way to Zenith. That's the big place where you need to blow the horn. First things first, though, we need to make for Asa. Oh, and watch out for rampaging dragons. Maybe that should have been the first thing, Kupo.
Great. Love to hear it.
Quest accepted.
Mogsy, do you have another Aether Current for me? Sure do.
You aren't thinking of heading toward Asa, are you? Best watch yourself if you are. Archaeosaurs stalk the road looking for an easy meal. If only someone could drive them away, Kupo. No, you seem the type for dragon hunting. Why don't you slay 3 of the Archaeosaurs and open the road back up for Moogle traffic? Once the deed is done, let Mogmont in Asa know.
Sweet. That works. You know, for a quest of peace, we sure are killing a lot of dragons en route. Just gonna put that out there. Oh, hey. These guys are a hunt log thing for me. Oh, I have to sink to the fate. Alright. For my hunt log, I'll do it. The heck is this?
Get out of here.
There we go. And another one. And another one. Got him. Ooh, wow, this one's going rapid fire right now. Nice. Man, that's a really good ability. There we go. Okay, cool. That's good enough. I don't really care about the fate. Doing a little diplomacy. Yep, exactly. Tuesday's trim. Got that right. What's up, Betty? Okay. What's this one? The bathing bully? Report to Margaret? Oh! I'll worry. Well, oh no. Maybe I should do it now. I am close. I might as well. Of course, you gotta do a little dragon killing to make peace. You know? If I got a kill, I mean, who am I to complain? That's all Hans truly wants. Not much, Chris. Not much at all, buddy. Not much at all. I mean, Eddie, you could come over if you want. You want to hang out with me? Play some FF14 together? I would say you could hop on and join me here, but I think you got a little catching up to do before we can do the same things.
Many thanks, brave adventurer. Finally, I can enjoy a bath without the smell of raw dragonfish assaulting my senses. Say, a dip in the waters might serve to freshen you up as well, Kupo.
Rude.
I like smelling like gore.
Mountain up. I assume it has everything to do with the size, but the Chocobos definitely feel like they run faster here than some of the other ones do. But I think they all run the same speed. It's just the bigger ones look like they're moving slower. Gotta go vote, build a MTG deck or two, and go play more Magic while watching election stuff at Aaron's. I mean, that sounds like a great way to spend the night, though. So I endorse this. But yeah, get your butt out there and go vote, too. Okay, these are the guys. These aren't the Archaeosaurs, are they? I guess maybe. I thought I already fought Archaeosaurs. Oh, I can't select them. Maybe this is the main quest, actually. Whoops. Wrong ability. That's fine. Nah, they're not that bad. Oh, thought I was hitting the control button. There we go. Easy. Oh yeah, this is just the main questaroonie. I'm about to. They gain speed when you get the currents. Oh, really? Oh, I didn't realize it would have a gradual effect. I thought it was all or nothing. Well, that's kind of nice. I guess now I'll stop making excuses to avoid them. Oh, this one's just to the north, huh? Sweet. Doink. And done. Okay, that's one. Oop, not the one I meant to do, but you know, it still kind of works out. I do love being a ranged fighter, though. It's so nice. I get to just pull off so much nonsense. Oh, he's dead. Ah, son of a gun. Didn't mean to fight the lightning sprite. Man, I stayed up way too late last night. I was having so much fun with A Rift Apart that I just didn't want to go to bed. I didn't want to end the stream. I just wanted to keep going. I would have kept going too if I didn't, like, stop myself. There you are. There you are. Oh, he's still kicking, huh? He fought me longer than I expected. Alright, my work here is done. A moody Moogle.
Did you hear something coming from that creature's belly? I swear I heard something, Kupo.
What, the big guy up there? I think that's just part of the fate. That frantic flurry of Koopos you hear is not your imagination, but the sound of an unlucky Moogle swallowed whole by Obelisk, a towering Archaeosaur with an insatiable appetite. Help slice open a path to free them before the lizard's bile does its work. Well, sorry, bud. I don't have time for fate, so you're just gonna have to get digested. It's the circle of life. Ah, here we go.
Get digested, become goo. I'm pretty much. Oh god, there's a lot more all of a sudden. Whoop, yep, oh gosh, it's too late for that one. Maybe not. 7. 8, oh god. Yeah, I got hit by another one. Come on, why are my control buttons being fussy? Oh, they both died. Ah, sweet. I was like, why am I not fighting? Because, Chris, they're dead. Thank you for the lurk, Eddie. Appreciate you. You know, I guess I could bring back out my my boy. Been a little bit since I've been using him. Can't remember. Can I do 2 of them? I sure can. Nice. Stopped using him just because I kept being in situations where it wasn't relevant. But you know what? Why not? He might get beat up a lot, but we'll find out the hard way, I suppose. Wait a second. I'm not done yet. Southwest. Oh, well, that kind of is this way. That literally is southwest. I don't know what I'm saying. Nevin. Nada. Oh, I see it. Sweet.
Was that someone from below? How did you get past the archaeosaurs infesting the road? What? Mogsy asked you to slay them for him. It's just like him to depend on the kindness of strangers. We've barely been able to venture outside of Asaf for fear of being attacked. Now, thanks to you, the roads are just a little safer, Kupo.
You're welcome. Vendor and merchant. Hey, my boys. They're all here. They always beat me to the punch. Oh, sweet. What y'all doing down here? I can't talk to you, huh? Mogson? Seems like a nice place.
When I see all the marvelous structures and glittering tools the landlords made, I can't help but want to know more about them, Kupo.
Okay, fair enough. Stinian, looking sour. Never would I have believed that so much land lay hid above the clouds. Travania is not as I imagined it.
The histories make no reference to the existence of these ruins. Curious, most curious. Do you see the sculpture to the south and west of here? I'm all but certain it was carved in the likeness of Saint Shiva.
Okay, interesting.
Things were pretty bitey for a while there, but I think we arrived in one piece, Kupo. I wonder what what has the dragon so awfully snappy. I mean, the bad ones are always bad, but they seem worse than usual.
Not for me, not for me, not for me, not for me. I guess I could do a Lancer one, though. Or take money. Really not that much, though.
We may still have a small problem, Kupo. When the winds are high like this, Relsvelger invariably abandons his lofty perch and heads to the lands below to hunt. If you tried blowing the horn now, I doubt he'd hear it. I suggest we stop at the clearing up ahead and rest until the wind dies down.
How do you know that, though? That's interesting. Oh, wait, that's not Moogle or not Moogle oh, how did I forget his name already? The boy that, our Moogle buddy from down below.
Moglin? Boglin? I can't remember his name. Doesn't really matter. I wasn't paying attention to his name when I was talking to him, though. Northeast is the next direction. Okay, so probably somewhere up there. How many more do I still need? Only 5 more, okay. We've been making good progress. Am I getting closer one this direction? To the west. Ah, yeah. Interesting. I wonder if we'll make our way in that direction at some point. It's so dark. This definitely doesn't seem like a battleground at all. Not even a little bit. Yeah, this is Magen. Okay, so that would be why he understands. The fates mock us to be so close. And now the very elements conspire to delay our meeting with Hraesvelgr. I must be patient.
Who can say when the weather will turn? I have a mind to make camp.
This should do nicely, Kupo. The winds will likely have died down by tomorrow, but until then we might as well make ourselves comfortable.
If we must interrupt our journey so close to its end, I suppose this place is as good as any. And mayhap a brief respite from the hardships of the road will help clear our minds in readiness for the coming parley. Very well then, I believe a campfire is in order. Leave the gathering of fuel to me. I acquired a keen nose for firewood during my time in the frozen wastes of Coerthas.
Clear our minds. Just Master Elfinod, whose mind needs clearing. The thought of meeting a great worm in the flesh has befuddled the boy. Did you see him stroll away as if these ruins are not crawling with deadly beasts? Follow him, Hans, and see that the wildlife does not make a meal of our young friend. We will have the camp ready by the time you return.
I mean, he's not wrong, but also he's up to something. That's sus as shit. Incredibly sus. Stinian is planning on murdering everything. Yeah, you're a dragon. I'm a dragon killer. Do we have to do this right now? Leave me alone. Oh, right, I summoned Tony. I was like, what is following me? Oh. Not the one I meant to do. But that's okay. Easy. Well, that'll make some great firewood, just saying. Lower Sky Lord. Boy, what a cool name. I don't want to fight you. Ah! I knew it was gonna happen. Ah, Tony's doing okay. He's not getting one shot. That's the important part. That's more firewood for us. Boy, howdy. Well, don't know where Alfie went, but I'm sure he's somewhere. Maybe he went back. Pretty cool structure. Amphitheatre. I kept seeing that name thinking it said amphitheater, and I was like, what? That's not an like a creature. That's a building. Well, everything seems normal over here, so I guess that's good.
I see I was right to worry about the boy's safety. Once Elfino returns with the wood, we can see about supper. The Ice Queen has filled a pot with what looked like stew ingredients, ready for the fire.
Okay. Few things compare to the simple pleasure of sitting beside a crackling campfire of one's own making.
Ah, so speaks the great explorer. Until recently, you wouldn't have recognized firewood if it came with kindling and a flint.
'Tis well you instructed me so patiently then. But yes, left to my own devices, I would have been compelled to signal to Ysail with a pile of damp leaves. I was born the pampered son of a Charleyan dignitary, and alongside my twin, became the youngest student ever to be accepted into the studium. How proud I was to match wits with scholars and philosophers, how ignorant of mine own shortcomings, that hubris invited manipulation and betrayal and led to the downfall of the Scions. We all of us are guilty of similar ignorance. How many men lay down their lives, never knowing what it is that they fight for, never questioning that which they have been taught to believe. 'Twas only upon meeting Hrelsvelger that I learned the truth hidden within our history. Were it not for that chance encounter, I would never have vowed to tear down the Holy See, and expunge the falsehoods with which it fans the flames of conflict. I would have lived and died in ignorance. That the truth has driven me to do terrible things, I cannot deny, but I would rather sin in the pursuit of peace than imagine myself virtuous for perpetuating a needless war. If this journey has taught me anything, it is the importance and difficulty of holding on to one's convictions in the face of failure, of striving always to replace one's ignorance with knowledge.
You are well on your way, Master Elfino. At your age, I was but a fool swinging a spear, with scarcely a thought in my head. But now I struggle to acknowledge the misconceptions under which I have labored. Sitting here amongst the grand ruins, how can I deny that man and dragon once lived in peace? But for all that such an age existed, we are now in the time of war. Nidhogg killed my family, and no quirk of history will exonerate him. I may be ignorant of how the Dragon Song War began, but if we do not put an end to this conflict now, I can say for a certainty that it will only breed more vengeful souls, such as mine. In my hands resides the power to vanquish a great worm. If Ishgard's survival rests on me wielding that power, I will slay Nidhogg myself. Orders or no. Estinian, you gave your word. My word is contingent upon success of our parley. Show me the strength of your convictions, Lady Iceheart. Convince Herelsvelger of the righteousness of your own cause. I doubt not, but I shall, Dragoon. Well, winds willing, we shall have our answers on the morrow. Let us sleep now and face our fate with the rising of the sun. Is this our moment of peace before the chaos ensues? Absolutely. It's a thing that continues throughout the expansions. That's kind of fun with the collecting of wood. I like that. Ooh, a jacket of aiming. Nice. Gonna get dressed up. Ba-da-ba-da-ba-ba-da-ba. Well, I imagine it's gonna be better. Yeah. But I'm not gonna wear it because I'm not in a place where I can wear my nice clothes, so... Oh well. Heart of Ice.
The campfire was so cozy. I must have fallen asleep, Kupo. But do you feel how the winds have shifted? They will have borne Relsvelger back to the skies above Zenith. I'm sure of it. This is your chance to climb to the highest floor of the palace and summon him with a toot of that shiny horn. So, I'll be heading back now if it's all the same to you. Good luck, Kupo. It was nice knowing you.
Yep. He knows. It's a fool's errand. Where am I? Oh, I'm going way. Oh, okay. I thought we were going back in that spot that we were earlier, but I guess not. Alright, well that's fine, because that takes me closer to the other Aether Current, I think. Ooh, and this. Wait, hold on. Northwest, which is where I'm going. Sweet. We might as well. Does anyone actually use the chocobos? I feel like they've never really been that useful other than like very early game. Alright, let's attune to this bad boy. Very nice. To the west. So it's probably like right up there. I mean, I doubt it would be down below, because I don't think they'll let me go that way. Alright, eat another egg. How? And mount. There we go. Strictly to the west. Is it going to be higher up? Or is it going to be behind somewhere? Yeah, I think it might be more inside. Inside or up. Southeast, yeah, okay. It's in the, or up on the platform.
logical. Well, at least they mostly put the Aether Currents kind of en route of our actual quest path. At first I thought that I would have to like really go out of my way to get them, but no, they haven't been too bad at least. I'm sure some of them are out of the way. What's up, fam? You're all here. That leaves what, 4? 4, yeah, nice. I think 1 is a quest that I need to turn in. Lesson in humility. Yeah, I think that's the one.
It is time, Warrior of Light.
Not you. So, this is the place. Lend me your resolve, Saint Shiva. Yeah, alright, cool. Let's do it.
Gotta do that flute.
Mortals, why do you disturb my solitude?
For a chit chat, you know. Just want to chill for a little bit.
It's got a little bit of oh, what's his name? The dragon from the Never-Ending Story kind of reminds me of him a little bit.
Thou speakest the name of a creature that but awaiteth the release of oblivion. Leave me.
By the 12. Mine ears hear the tongue of dragons, yet the meaning rings clear within my mind. How can that be?
Racevelga, do you not remember me? 'Twas I whom you found in Dravania. I who glimpsed the truth. The truth about your past. About Shiva.
Do not speak her name, mortal.
But speak it I must. I have summoned Shiva's soul from the beyond and offered myself as her vessel. She has made her heart known to me.
Foolish girl, thinkest thou my beloved spirit hath descended from the heavens? Oh, that the secrets of her heart are thine to know?
I have surrendered mine to her. Do you not see, my love? I am Shiva reborn.
Oh my. This is getting immediately weirder than I expected.
Gullible fool. The light but illuminated the past for thee, did not grant thee
what can't I say it? Omniscience? Omniscient? It was close.
The spirit thou hast summoned belongeth not to Shiva, but 'tis but a shade conjured by thine own fancy. In an age long past, mine own kin were guilty of like folly. Beguiled by the Dark One's lies, they attempted to resurrect a king amongst worms. Yet the divinity they called forth merely borrowed the semblance of my fallen brood brother.
Yeah, man, even I could have told you that.
Such gods are not summoned but created, phantoms spun from the threads of misplaced faith.
Then the spirit that answered me
was but thy dream of Shiva. Thy soul hath been corrupted by a deity of thine own making, child. This is not news for any of us except for her. Man.
Be that as it may, Lord Hraesvelgr, Izel's desire to heal the rift between man and dragon is real, and it has borne us this far. We would spare both our kind and yours the ravages of this senseless war. Pray join your voice to ours in a call for peace and forgiveness.
The tale of thy kind is one of avarice, treachery, and death, and thou wouldest speak to me of peace?
Yeah, man, we can hit a boiling point too.
Hark thee, mortal, to the naked truth, then tell me thou deserveth forgiveness.
It's a bit weird, yeah. She's devastated. Oh yeah, I mean, well, her entire, like, existence was just upended by one chat with the dragon. I always wondered why they kept the chocobo riders. Maybe it originally was useful to players. Yeah, I could see that. Yeah, I don't know. It seems so trivial to me, but there's got to be a reason.
"1,200 years ago, my beloved Shiva's sacrifice served to bring an end to the war twixt man and dragon, paving the way for an age of peace and cooperation."
I was wondering how Shiva tied into any of this.
2 centuries of harmony were to follow, during which time the Elizin learned much about us, not least that the eyes of the great worm are the wellspring of his strength.
Makes sense.
'Twas out of selfish desire to possess this strength that King Thordan then conspired to undo all of that our peoples had achieved together. With the aid of his leal knights, that most noble of Elizin lured my brood sister Rata Torsker into an ambush and took from her that which he craved. Fain would I strike the image from my mind, yet still the scene doth linger of my brood sister's tattered corpse defiled by her Elizin allies. They had torn out her eyes and feasted upon them in a manner of wild beasts. Yet that was not all. From their bloody banquet the fiends had gained strength beyond that of mortal men. Even now I labor to comprehend the enormity of their betrayal.
Yeah, it's pretty brutal. Let me guess, it rendered that king man immortal.
Nidhogg was the first to learn of the atrocity, and he took to the skies hungry for vengeance. But though he slew Thordan, Thordan died, and some few of his knights, their fellow butchers knew only too well where to aim their spears, and with now practiced savagery, they set about my brood brother, sending him flailing from the field. Such is the truth of the Holy See would keep hidden. Such was the beginning of the Dragon Song War. 'Tis a song my kind shall ne'er forget. Even should 10,000 years pass, and Ishgard crumble into dust.
Your tale bears scant resemblance to the one I was taught. How convenient that it should absolve your kind of all responsibility. But tell me, dragon, why should I believe your version of events?
What thou choosest to believe is immaterial. The betrayal that yet haunts mine every waking moment is no less than the truth to my kind. And Nidhogg meaneth for Thordan's people to suffer for this sin till the end of our days. That which thou imaginest a war of extinction is but a punishment, a siege of the spirit. Hast thou not seen those who tire of the torment, those who abandon their own and side with the dragon kind?
Ishgard's so-called heretics.
Know that all of the traitors' progeny bear a trace of Radatorsk's essence, but a single sip of our blood is enough to awaken it.
Then
Oh,
the seed lies within us.
interesting. 'Tis for this reason that those who abandon their loyalties are rewarded with a drink, and thus they are transformed to join the ranks of Nidhogg's ever-growing army as newborn dragons. One by one, through death or defection, my brood brother shall account for all of the betrayer's children.
Ye gods, I have borne witness to such a transformation. Looked on as a heretic assumed the shape of a dragon. I imagined it some manner of Dravanian enchantment.
That's what happens if you eat a dragon eye, I guess.
Any Ishgardian, regardless of allegiance, has such potential within them. 12 forgive us. To think of all the dragons we've slain.
There will always be some, of course, who choose to fight into the bitter end, like thee, Dragoon. But struggle as thou might, thy youthful vigor will be spent ere thou reachest 20 and 10, and Nidhogg shall remain to torment thine offspring.
Oft have I wondered why Nidhogg did not simply raze Ishgard to the ground. Now I have my answer. He has no intention of winning the Dragonsong War, for it is no war at all, but vengeance, an eternal requiem sung for his murdered sister.
Thou hast the right of a dragon slayer. Comprehendest thou now the futility of thy quest?
I have not come this far only to admit defeat. We can still return the eye to Nidhogg and beg forgiveness for our ancestors' crimes. Mayhap our words will sway him.
Shoot, Hans has been killing people? I mean, always. But truthfully, I don't remember... Maybe I'm just forgetting, but I don't remember killing heretics. But that must have been at the very, like, beginning of this expansion. Hearing about them transformed, though, doesn't sound surprising. So maybe I did see that. But yeah, I don't remember super well. Stubborn child, thou thinkest in mortal terms. Our perception of time is too broad for thee to grasp. 'Tis a simple matter for thee to offer thine apologies. Thou didst not perpetrate the crime. Despite thy visions, the deeds of history seem distant to thee. For a worm such as Nidhogg, however, that history is yet part of his present, as fresh as the blood that did gush from Radatasker's wounds, how could he not be driven mad? 'Tis only by the calming embrace of Shiva's soul that mine own fury hath not consumed me. But let us speak no more of what is done. My faith in your kind is spent, and I would be alone. Alright, later, man. Good talk, good talk. So happy that the war will wage on. What false god is this Shiva? What manner of phantom have I welcomed into my heart? Yeah, man, that's why we were trying to stop you the first time, partially. As predicted, Iceheart's faith in the worm was misplaced, which leaves us with but one recourse. You know I have the right of it, Warrior of Light. Maybe. But maybe not. Probably not. Hoorays, Velgar was every bit as awe-inspiring as I imagined. His voice fairly dripped with power, the will behind his words so undeniable that it transcended my ignorance of the dragon's tongue. It is but a pity that I misliked what he said. So far did we travel, even into the very heavens themselves, only to be dismissed like unruly children. And far from mitigating this humiliation, the hidden truths that we have learned serve only to prove that our grand mission of peace was destined to fail from the first. Nothing will deter Nidhogg from his course. I mean, I'll be real though, I don't know what y'all expected to discover. This all kind of just makes sense to me. I guess I'll get the Dragoon pants, why not? This is exactly what I expected to happen here. It happened a while ago, like before the start of the expansion. Oh, okay, that makes sense. The heretic stuff, that is. That definitely makes a lot of sense then.
Well,
Don't
what
give
do you
up so
propose
easy.
we do now? I, for one, am intent on continuing to the east.
What is there to be found in the east?
Nidhogg's lair, the Eyrie, is said to lie in that direction. And the eye tells me he is near.
You cannot still mean to slay him.
You cannot still mean to stop me. I have been true to my word, and aided you in this fool's errand with Heavensward. But your efforts at parley have come to naught, Lady Iceheart. I would see Ishgard saved, and for that, Nidhogg must die.
With the tale of our ancestors' vile betrayal yet ringing in your ears, you speak of continuing this war?
Nay, lady. I would but pierce its vengeful heart. When Nidhogg dies, this war shall die with him.
A moment, Estinian. You yourself spoke of the Great Worm's strength, that you believed him powerful enough to raise your city to the ground. How then are we few to challenge him?
That's a good point, actually.
Even behind the stout walls of Ishgard, with an army of knights manning the defenses, our victory would be hard won. Yet you propose to contend with the beast in his own lair.
In close combat, this will afford us an advantage. And with
And the element of surprise. Well, I guess you won't surprise him.
working in unison, who can say what might be possible? But such speculation is meaningless if we cannot even find the worm. Our first task must be to seek out Nidhogg's lair.
Man, I totally forgot, but that really does assume that you've done the Dragoon quest line. Or job quests. Because, yeah, otherwise him saying 2 Azure Dragoons would make no sense right now.
The story of this nation grows bloodier by the moment. Must death always be answered with more of the same?
Such is the way of things, I fear. I shall consider it a miracle if mine armor is not stained crimson ere this conflict is ended.
Actually wouldn't say it if you didn't. Oh, whoa, really? Okay, well, that's pretty cool then.
My own lies. Everything I believed. Everything I thought I was. Gone.
Yeah, you're pretty dumb, Ysayle.
Leave
You
her.
should have listened to me earlier.
Your words will not reach her now. And we have not the time to wait for her to gather up the pieces of her shattered faith.
The interesting thing about this exchange, though, is that Heavensward basically admits dragons are incapable of moving on. Like, that's basically what he said. Which, to Estinian's point, like, that sort of forces our hand to war. I still don't think that that's the right choice, but, like, if Heavensward is right, and there is no way to get the dragons to like forgive humankind and move on,
with existence, then the only option is for death. Sitting is pretty cold. It is pretty cold. He doesn't really have any reason, though, to be nice to her, though. They're still effectively enemies. So it makes sense. Where are we going? Defeat enemies as you search for the Avery. Okay, so we're going east. Is there any other... Oh, east is where we want to be. Sweet. I guess... Can I just jump across? I don't think they'll let me. They think there's an invisible... Well, okay. Well, or I'll just get stuck here. Yeah. Yeah, I didn't think that would work, but I wanted to believe. I want to believe, though, that Heavensward is just being dramatic. It's like, it's... Feels like it's still the present that betrayal 10,000 years ago happened. And I'm like, you're just mopey, all of you. Get over it. I mean, not that it's a trivial thing, but... It's definitely one of those, like, interesting conflicts of immortal creatures versus the very short-lived human beings. Does seem to be pretty dramatic in that speech. Yeah, right? I mean, Heavensward literally shows up being like, leave me alone, I just want to be alone and die. Like, that's literally what he says in a very shortened way. I'm like, damn, dude. Chill. Where am I going? Oh, there it is. Sweet. Nope, not that one. Alright, let's see. I think this next one is kind of far away. Yeah. Well, we're making good progress. Clearly he did find a reason with their people a long time ago. Yeah, exactly. I feel like the path forward at this point is just finding a way to convince the dragons, like, y'all, we're not all the same. If anything, now that a lot of the people have eaten a dragon eye, y'all are basically family because you got dragon in all of y'all. But maybe that's too messed up for them to handle. Oh, these guys are going down quick. Thunk, thunk, thunk. Alright, let's see. 300. We're getting there. Okay, well, before I turn north, gotta find that aether current somewhere, somehow. Whoop! Oh gosh! Oh geez! Okay. Oh boy. Wind sprite. I keep seeing the wind sprites thinking it's an aether current. They're messing with me. Oh boy, I don't know. Northwest. Okay, so I passed it. Yeah. Still northwest. Yeah, maybe it's actually up this way? It feels too far, though. Oh, maybe not. Oh, there it is. Gotcha. Got your perfect name got flagged. Yeah, we are now Hans Huux. Still okay. I'm gonna hook you up. What? What's happening? Oh, I got stuck, I guess. What? Fight him. What's happening here? Oh, God. Not the wind sprite, son of a gun. I mean, those guys were kind of weak sauce. The wind sprite's putting up a better fight than they were. Straggler. Scoot backward real quick. Doink, doink, doink. Oh yeah, these guys are easy. Yeah, I think my guess is that it was actually someone who hopped on stream and heard me say it out loud. Oh, okay, we got all the loose aether currents. Sweet. Should have been who flux. Ooh, that would have been pretty good too. I thought the F was gonna be the riskiest to keep there, so. But I agree with that alternative. I have to pay though if I want to change my name again. They gave me a free name change because I got a mark on my permanent record. Thanks for that, whoever reported me. Didn't notice when that happened. It happened between the last FF stream and this one. So it was pretty recent. Last week. Yeah. Yeah, because we did stream last week. Or at least a little bit more than last week, I guess. I wasn't hurting anyone. That's kind of how I felt. Like, don't get me wrong. I you know, I knew that it was sneaky foul language. But, like, I thought it was subtle enough to not really, like, be anything worse than, like, a very mild joke. But, yeah, doesn't fly with some people. And that's okay. Like, I don't really mind changing it, but, like, I think it's the, like, Square Enix being like, this is on your permanent record. I'm like, okay, it's not that big of a deal. Chill out. Free for the offense. Yeah. Personally, how many other names are out there that are worse? Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Whatever can be taking her so long, Kupo? My replacement should have been here already, but I don't see her anymore. Anywhere. I'm so hungry. I wager she went home on account of those troublesome Tula hands that are flapping about. If you slay 4 of them, that should secure a safe path given my replacement. No excuse. Please, my stomach begs you, Kupo.
Okay. Where are they? Still missing 3. Oh, they're just right here. Okay. These silly boys. Oh, I don't know. Is it storming again?
It's raining. I don't know if I haven't heard like thunder, but it looks dark out.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean the window looks wet, so I bet he did go under the bed, cowering in fear. I can't let the rain get me, guys. It's dangerous out there. I could drown. I got little legs.
So funny. He doesn't even like stepping up at things. Like when we came up the back stairs after our walk, he was like walking on the edge of the stairs to avoid the water.
Of course. What a little turd. I can't get my little paws wet. It's uncomfy. I don't like having wet paws. Oh yeah, then he'll just jump in the pool and in the ocean or the lake. I mean.
Yeah, and then he'll just wait out in the middle of the creek. Lay down. That's different. That's fun.
It's fun to play in water.
Sky.
Yeah, it's fun to play in water. It's not fun to be in water.
Oh, our boy.
Nice. It's the least offensive type of name. Some people have really gross names. Oh yeah, I mean we've even seen some people. We're talking about how I got flagged for having an inappropriate name.
Oh, yeah.
And got a strike on my permanent record for Square Enix. It dumb. Yeah. Hey, what's up, Plushie? How you doing? The exterior is wet. I must cower in fear, for our shelter might collapse at any moment. Had to share something with you and then go into lurk because I'm still on that point in grind and Suikoden 2. Oh, nice. Well, please do tell. Poor Tenzin, he has it so hard. So hard. So poor baby.
Well, thank you. Now that the Tulahans are out of the way, it's only a matter of time before my replacement gets here. I'm about to pass out from hunger, so I think I'll go ahead. What could go wrong, Kupo?
Later, buddy.
Bye, guys.
Enjoy your food.
Back to work.
Don't have too much fun. Get those marketing monies.
Those marketing monies.
Told my Japanese teacher about my new hobby and also showed her pictures I took. Nice, nice. I like where this is going.
Estinian, pray tell me, I am wrong.
Maybe. Ah, one little room. That's where all this is gonna take place. Now it's gonna go down into a dungeon, I believe. Betcha.
Is that it?
Oh, it's now what I thought.
That would be the Airy. I feel Nidhogg's presence through the eye, his caustic hatred gnawing at my soul.
Classic Nidhogg.
Seem the death of his consort has put him on guard. Mark how he wards his lair with tempestuous winds.
A similar barrier once barred our entrance to the primal Garunga's domain, until we discovered the means by which it could be penetrated.
Alfie's like, I'll help you kill Nidhogg.
Perhaps it is time we called upon Master Garland. It will be just like the good old days, no?
Dude. She really liked them and asked me if I want to work at the school's booth during Dokomi next year, Germany's biggest anime manga convention. Oh, cool. Well, that's exciting. I assume that's something that you'll want to do. But yeah, that's pretty awesome. Well, congrats. Man, both of these are better, but I can't change it without losing my cool duds. Because Square Enix doesn't want to change their infrastructure to allow people to dress nice. Gosh darn it. Absolutely nice. Wanted to go there anyways? Even better. Although working events is very different than casually enjoying it, but still definitely worth it. It makes me think of when I did videography work for the IGDA at the Game Developers Conference. I was like, it's a lot of work, and it was a lot of fun. But man, at a certain point I was like, I would love to enjoy the conference though. And train tickets, hotel room, con tickets would add up to around $350. It could be a lot worse, honestly, but that's still not cheap. But yeah, that's awesome. force of sufficient power to break through Primal's defenses might conceivably grant us access to the Aerie. The Aerie. And I can offer no better solution. Pray consult this engineer friend of yours.
Very well, on the condition that you swear not to lure Nidhogg from his lair in our absence.
And steal all the glory for myself, you mean? I am not so selfish as that. Contact me by link pearl when your preparations are complete, and we shall set forth from Ishgard together.
I suggest we rendezvous back at St. Rianette's Forum, Hans. From what I gleaned of the Holy Sea's decidedly ambitious airship project, Cid will still be in Ishgard. That's right, I forgot about that. Bow, 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 bow. This. Oh, that's in the Forlands. Oh. Delivered the flintlocks. I guess there's a couple here. Is it worth going back there? Probably not. We might end up there anyway. Alright, we'll just warp back to the old place. Say a school pays for the entire trip. Top tier. That's what you want. Yeah, when I did volunteer work at GDC, all I got was a free ticket, which was probably worth about $300 at least. But I still had to pay for airfare and housing, so that sucked. It's definitely one of the good examples of why, while I like the IGDA, sometimes they're not my favorite. They have the right ideas, but not enough backing. When you last saw Master Garland, he was advising the Ishgardians on their ailing airship, correct? In that case, he might still be at Camp Cloudtop. Failing that, we could try the airship landing, or mayhap even the Sky Steel manufactory. But let us not waste any time searching aimlessly. Someone in the city is sure to know where to find him. The question is, who? Sir Emeric would seem the obvious choice, but there's no guaranteeing he'll be able to grant us an audience at such short notice. Ah, I have it. Count Edmont's youngest son prides himself on knowing all of the Holy Sea's juiciest rumors. Let us return to the matter and see if Lord Amanelian is about. Kind of forgot about all these people. It's been a little bit. We can fly here. Oh, well, we're in the city, so we can't fly here anyway, but Machinist, Leves of Ishgard. New winds. Oh, any of these will take me there. Yeah, okay, cool. Just gotta go up. Actually, we could just teleport. Boink. We're going here. Sweet. Not Emil. Forget which one Emil was. Is he the younger one? Yeah, you say the same thing every time. Oh, hi Tenzin. Welcome back.
Oh, I'm still scared, Dad. There's a lot of rain out here.
Are you looking for a hiding spot, kiddo? Why not come on the chair? The chair's nice and comfy. It smells like Tony's butt. That's a win-win. Yeah. Come on up here.
Oh, Dad. It's too high up. The thunder will find me here.
Yeah, it is the younger one. Ah, the hero returns. How goes the fight, old boy? Well, I trust. In search of a Cid Garland, you say? Then say no more. The taverns are full of talk, and the name of said silver-haired genius has cropped up more often than most. I hear he has been tasked with getting that monstrous airship the Holy See commissioned to actually fly.
It would seem the project has been plagued with mishaps from the first. In any case, Garland Ironworks employees are known to frequent the airship landing, and I'll wager their master does too. The airship landing? Yes. I thought as much. Come, Hans, we must find Sid and trouble him for his expert opinion. The airship land... I mean, that would just have made sense to go there first anyway, but alright. He's the one that's a lot to deal with. Yeah, I'm definitely remembering him now. There's not even thunder, but if there's rain, there might be thunder, and that's the part that scares me. He's smart. He's put 2 and 2 together. He knows how these things work. I don't know what those are. Where's the airship landing? Oh. Oh. Okay, it's just right there. I mean, I guess I could just fart over there. You could be hearing it from far away. That's true. That's true. That's definitely possible. He definitely, though, has associated rain with thunder, though, so he knows they often go together. If Ishgard comes under attack, we'll have to get out of the city pretty sharpish. How much like the idea of leaving a job half finished, though? What's that? There are dragons coming. Sorry, can't talk now. I have to finish this job and get out of here. Hans, Alphino, how fare you both? Not terribly well, judging by your faces. Greetings, Master Garland. I am sure it will come as little surprise when I tell you we have need of a favor. I find it very interesting how quickly Alphino is like, cool, let's kill Nidhogg. Like, whoa, this is a pretty sudden change of heart. Another wind barrier. And you say it was conjured by Nidhogg? The Enterprise could certainly take you where you need to go, but she will not fare well against dragons. She's agile for a ship her size, not that agile. The Dravanians would fly rings around her. And if they took it into their heads to incinerate the rigging, there would be precious little we could do to avoid them. There must be something we can do, some manner of weapon we could employ. Stynian stands vigil at the edge of the churning mists, but we do not know how much longer. Alright. I didn't say it was impossible. I said it was impossible for the Enterprise. We need a smaller boat. Biggs, Wedge, it's time we give that new toy of yours a proper field test. Yes! Biggs could fit Wedge's entire head in his hand. Probably best if I let the lad show you. Come on, the manufactory's not that far. But where? Further than you made it sound, Sid. There we go. Ah yes, the Sky Steel Manufactory. As I recall, this workshop is primarily devoted to the construction of dragon-slaying weapons. Ah, that's nice. The Guardians have granted us the use of a small corner of their workshop, all part of the agreement. I think you'll see we've made the most of the space. They all want to build bigger, but we know where the future is headed.
Our little project's just in sight. Oh, you're gonna like this one.
It's like an actual just rocket ship. Like, it kind of will work, I guess.
eyes upon our latest and greatest feat of engineering. We call it a mana cutter.
Is this the first time we've heard Wedge's voice? Maybe this voice actor. Cool.
After you put down Gaius, Wedge and me struck out on our own for a bit and started work on the successor to the tiny Bronco.
Impressive little thing, isn't she? My talent for ship design has plainly rubbed off on them. They've adapted the principles of corrupted crystal technology and constructed a mechanism which converts ether from its surroundings into elemental wind. Said wind is then harnessed by the specially engineered sails, providing the craft with propulsion and lift. All in all, a most elegant solution. I'm actually a little upset that I didn't think of it myself.
The design does, however, come with one small flaw.
It doesn't fly.
The conversion ratio is bloody awful. To generate enough power to get you off the ground, you need to be in an area awash with predominantly wind-aspected ether.
In other words, there are a few places you can fly, lots of places you can't.
Of course.
The new Ishgardian airship hasn't left the boys much time for tinkering, meaning it may be a while before this particular project takes off. If you'll forgive the pun.
How dare you joke at a time like this? Tataru!
Tataru, what's happened?
I've been looking all over for you. There's been word from Aldar. It's about Her Grace, the Sultana.
It seems you're required elsewhere. Leave the mana cutter with us. We'll see that she's airworthy and suitably equipped to slice through those winds. You, meanwhile, should concentrate on providing Raoban and the Sultana whatever help they need.
Time to split our attention again. Ah, yes. It totally—it's got that kind of vibe of like two core teams working on these different story beats simultaneously, and so they're like, well, now it's time to jump to Team B's chunk of content, while Team A continues to develop more of the Dravanian stuff.
General Roban says they may have uncovered the Sultana's whereabouts, and he wants you, by which I mean both of you, to go to the Waking Sands right away and help with the investigation. Come, Hans, pressing though Ishgard's plight may be, our presence here will not serve to hasten the mana cutter's completion. Let us return to the troubled lands of Thanalin and lend what aid we may. Tataru, our friends at the congregation sent a message to Estinian.
Have our friends at the congregation send a message to Estinian.
Tell him we have identified a solution to the problem, but it will take some time to prepare. As you wish, Master Alphino. To the Waking Sands, Warrior of Light. 'Tis past time Ulda was delivered from this darkness.
Do I still have... Hell yeah. Later, skaters. 3 more. Well, 2 more after this.
Chia.
Guess I could do the Saint of Song. Yeah, it's in Tail Feather. Yeah, it's in the Dravanian Forelands. I guess it's not that far, though, because I can just warp right to that. Well, maybe I'll do that soon. We're going to be your beef, though, for a little bit, just so I can hit the restroom, gobble down a quick snack. We'll be right back.
Damn it, I completely failed at like doing that correctly. No, it's 100% a door. I don't know what you're talking about.
Absolutely amazing. Maybe I should do 2 magic.
I think 10 and 2 is the way to be.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I truly start dying a lot faster as soon as I stop having magic.
Right?
Okay, now let's make some progress. Can I do this yet?
Impressive, I must say. Your name shall be writ large in the volumes that are sure to be penned on this historic expedition.
The scale of the structure defies comprehension. Someone plainly thought bigger was better. Maybe they were just real big.
According to the findings of my Beldezian colleagues, the Crystal Tower was constructed to collect and store the endless energies of the sun. Hey,
I opened this up once before, I think. It was, ah!
Tingles fantastic wonderful amazing super special awesome chocolatey fudge coated super mega butt tickle adventure. Do I get another vote now?
You sure do. Yeah. Open door? Huh. This concludes the text of the notes I found in the Glybrown Hotel. At the time of writing, Trilby remains missing in action. Oh, that's silly. Om nom nom. You know, I saw the skeleton there and I was like, oh, it must have been dead here for a long time. No, it was a
Right. Shall once more be as one.
Is this man gonna die here today? Surely things won't go that smoothly. Yes.
Is Artemis?
Yes.
Nothing to worry about. I shall return anon.
I feel like they all can sense that something bad's about to happen. But they're like, can't really act on it yet. Are we gonna have a red wedding situation up in here? I mean, this definitely feels like a flux rifle kind of moment. Oh, I don't think he has the range, but I do. Ha 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 ha. Ha 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 ha. Ah ha ha ha. Ah ha 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 ha. Oh, thank goodness for the flux rifle. He seems like a good guy. Place. Oh wait, that was the. We needed that thing before. I forgot. So, okay, you know, butterflies.
I think Tony's turning Japanese. I think he's turning Japanese. I really think so. You know what's so funny, Tom? As I started reading it, I started getting into the groove of the song.
There's really not a whole heck of a lot of health. Damn it! All the food is poison! Actually, no, what if they do try to poison Nymphilia here? It'd be interesting. Where's that little shitbag? Let's stab him before this meal really kicks off. He's gotta be here somewhere. This Saturday, we're going to be live for 24 hours straight. Howdy, howdy. I guess it's time to put pants on myself. That's still negotiable, truly, though. Oh, man, I should have gotten another cup of coffee. That sounds great right now. But maybe it's for the best that I don't. I'm sure my blood pressure is as high as it needs to be today. All right. Now to go hang out with our buddy. You know, that one guy. Can't remember his name. I'll remember as soon as I see it. I didn't. That's okay. You don't need pants. Pants are truly overrated anyway. I mean, you know me. Normally, I'm just wearing PJs on stream. I'm wearing pants right now, but I don't like it. Uri, that's his name. I remembered. I didn't need to see it. Oh.
No thanks are necessary, General. I trust your recuperation continues apace.
I cannot complain.
Put it here.
Thanks to
Ooh,
Higura's
right.
administrations, I've regained much of the strength I lost during my imprisonment.
I gather you have made progress in the search for Her Grace.
Aye, some good fortune at last. A few days past, Dulala informed us that a sizable shipment of alchemical supplies had been delivered to the palace.
Okay, all I'm saying though is this pauldron could probably be moved to his left arm now. Sword on his left hip. Right? Am I crazy? Like, you reach across your hips to draw it. He's not drawing that sword from his other arm, just saying. Unless he's got a secret underneath this shawl, like a robot arm. That would be interesting.
With Papa Shan's assistance, I set out to ascertain the source and nature of the shipment. There,
Oops.
I learned that an order had been placed for a curious substance designed to sustain patients trapped in death-like slumber. An invention of the former head alchemist, apparently.
Interesting.
A death-like slumber? This cannot be a coincidence.
It lends some weight to Dulala's claims, aye. Her Grace is likely somewhere within the palace, abed but alive.
Before making any attempt to extricate the Sultana, however, it seemed prudent to learn what manner of substance was used to induce her torpor. To that end, I made inquiries as to the whereabouts of the one most like to have administered it. The lady-in-waiting, Muriel. We sent for you as soon as we learned of her location. All that remains is to apprehend the woman.
And kill her.
We shall find our cat's paw in the Silver Bazaar. But we must tread carefully. The market is not the bustling place it once was, and someone is sure to mark our coming. Should they inform the monetarists, we'll have a fight on our hands. We must be prepared for the worst, and being short an arm, I thought it wise to take another in its stead. What say you, Warrior of Light?
He's
Will
totally
you
gonna
lend
get
me
a
yours?
robot arm.
Then I pity the bastard that stands in our way. Come, my friend, for Nanamo and for Ulda!
I'll be real, I don't love this part of the story. Mostly because it completely undoes any of the interesting stuff that resolved in A Realm Reborn. But it just feels like they're jumping through hurdles to make this, to justify this. Our target is Muriel, Sultana's former lady-in-waiting, a woman of Midlander heritage. I'm told the two of you have met. Our sources indicate that she left the palace shortly after the incident and quietly rejoined the dwindling population of the Silver Bazaar. I suggest we begin by questioning the market's residents and confirm that Muriel is still in there. Muriel. Yeah, Muriel. Okay. I think that's... I mean, I guess I could poke around just to see if there's anything else hip-hop happening in here. Arms mender. Hey, Ri. What's up, man?
None save thee can deliver Ishgard from Lady Iceheart's vengeance. Pray hasten thee to White Brim Front, where Lord Drilmon awaiteth thy coming even now.
Yeah, all normal stuff in here. I think Nanamo was supposed to be dead, but the fans were so upset by this that they tweaked the story to keep her alive.
I liked it way better with her dead.
I think that's so much more interesting of a narrative. I have a lot of opinions too on writers changing things based on fan reactions, because then you totally destroy kind of that long form thing that you've got set up. I don't know. Fans gotta chill sometimes and see where things go. I don't love fans getting, like, at least violent. I don't like fans getting violent about, like, seeing things happen in their stories that they don't like. It's okay for fans to be upset. That's fine. That's normal. That's okay. That's a hill I'm willing to die on. We can fly here, so let's get to getting. Yahoo! I was just so excited to see the changes in Ul'dah that would happen with Nanamo dying, and now we're not gonna get that. And I think that's lame. Also, when she died, they weren't sure of if they were going to have an expansion, so they were probably open to how the story should continue. Yeah, I mean, that's probably true, but I don't know. You don't make a big move like that just to kind of like sweep it under the rug, you know? Like, no matter the reason for it, I think fundamentally I feel it's just a bad choice in writing to kind of like do a 180 pivot on it. Maybe I would feel less that way if there was more in A Realm Reborn to suggest that it was a not real death, you know? But I get you're thinking her actually dying is a stronger story. Yeah, exactly. Like, not that it can't be good now. I definitely prefer the version where she died.
What brings you to our lonely little hamlet? I believe the arrival of your entourage has just about doubled our population. Looking for Muriel, you say? If you're hoping to lure her back to Ul'dah, you may as well give up now. The girl's done with city life. That's one. Spotted Meadow.
Do I know of any returning residents? Gods, don't tell me they're starting to come back. My masters will not be pleased to hear of this.
Hi, little Chocobo Keep. I do like your little mask. That's the outfit I want. I'm gonna just dress up in a full Chocobo outfit. Actually, I do have that mascot head I could put back on. I won't do it, though. Muriel. Aye, she's here. Left the city for good, she says. Barely leaves her house, though. It's the one closest to the market entrance. Kidoki. We lost Moon. Yeah, that's true. And that was sad. I feel like she wasn't around long enough, though, for me to miss her as much. Like, I think she died in a way that was very compelling and, like, really makes you feel for Uri. And she was cool too. But I think I would have mourned her more if she was around for another expansion before she died, you know? Closest to Bazaar. I actually don't know which one the Bazaar is. It's one of these houses. Alright, not this one. Although I guess it would have... If Moon had stayed around longer, I guess then we would have probably had to see a real budding romance between her and Uri. I don't know if that would have been better or worse, actually. Oh yeah, my friends are here. Our target is Mariel, the Sultan's former lady-in-waiting, a woman of Midlander heritage. Told you haven't met. Our sources indicate that she left the palace shortly after the incident and quietly rejoined the dwindling population of the Silver Bazaar. Suggest we begin by questioning the markets. I think that's the same dialogue we had before. Alfie, do you have anything interesting? I've met the Sultana's handmaiden on numerous occasions, but I cannot for the life of me bring her features to mind. Oh. There she is. Gotcha! Kick down the door, tie her hands behind her back, drag her to the waking sands.
You are Mariel, the Sultana's former lady-in-waiting?
I know no one of that name. Pray excuse me.
Yeah, y'all are just gonna let her walk past you, huh?
General Alden.
I do like seeing him pissed off, though.
We will have the truth from you, girl.
Mayhap it would be better coming from me.
Lonorito, you'd best talk fast.
I was gonna say.
As you know, Teleji Adeleji's Cartano reclamation bill was no more than a facade. A means to get his grubby little hands on that Allagan monstrosity Omega. When he learned of Nanamo's intention to abdicate, however, he was forced to amend his plans. Suddenly, assassination seemed the most promising way to further his ambitions. I am told Teleji had discovered a maid in whose veins ran the blood of House Thorn. A new, more pliable puppet to sit the throne. 'Twould have caused an uproar, of course, but few could have contested her claim.
Think the gang's all here, yeah, right?
Plain that Teleji's wild machinations had outgrown our ability to control them. So I decided to usurp his scheme and left the fool to seal his own demise.
And what of Nanamo?
Oh, I have no desire to harm her grace. 'Twould profit me little to destabilize our government. Thus did I employ young Mariel here to administer a potent sleeping potion in place of a poison. You should know, General, that your dear friend Ilberd was fully aware of my plan. I had him lie about the assassination as a means to prime your rage against Teleji. We weren't entirely sure how you would react, but things went rather better than expected.
You conniving little worm! You had your claws in the Crystal Braves before their first recruit had sworn to serve!
But of course, when a new game begins, 'tis only prudent to have a piece on the board. Ilberd was mine. Truth be told, a significant proportion of the Braves' initial endowment was also mine. With such large sums moving about, 'twas a rather trifling matter to disguise my own contribution. Ah, Ilberd. I secured his services with a promise to support his cause once my authority had been solidified. I swear, the man thinks of naught but prizing Alamigo from the grasp of the Empire. Unlike you, General, the poor fellow seems quite unable to forsake the land of his forefathers. Mayhap that's why he called you a traitor to your people and a disgrace to your homeland, amongst other things. What was it he always compared you to? Oh, yes, an overgrown lapdog begging for scraps at the Sultana's table. Oh, how we laughed. Alas, Ilberd's entertaining little outbursts eventually gave way to wearisome tirades, and the zealous brute became rather unruly. I had no wish to see you executed, you understand, but he would not take no for an answer. Rest assured, his employment with me has long since ended.
Yeah, we didn't kill Ilberd, right? I know we fought him, but I think they all escaped, and I was like, why? Kill them. Oh, it's because he was trapped, wasn't he?
To the present.
That's when we rescued him.
General? Both you and the Sultana are alive. We have one corpse and one fugitive, and preparations have been made to restore your good name. Shall we cry quits and start again with a blank ledger?
The hells we will! Do you honestly expect me to forgive and forget? After all you've done? You're guilty of high treason!
Stay your blade, Master Alden. You yourself are not innocent. Or have you forgotten your own crime in executing Teleji Adeleji without trial? Though you acted out of loyalty to the Sultana, such deeds are in violation of both the word and spirit of...
Oops, I thought she was done. My bad. That's one downside of clicking to advance.
If you would, Lord Lolorito?
This potion will wake the Sultana from her slumber. Consider it a gesture of conciliation. You will find Her Grace resting comfortably within her private chambers. Should you doubt my word, I shall willingly accompany you to the palace as your hostage.
Say we still just kill him.
I like not your motives, Lolorito. But you saved the Sultana's life, and for that, you have my gratitude.
Rauban Aldin, you are hereby reinstated as General of the Immortal Flames. The citizens of Ul'dah shall once more be united under Nanamo Ul'Namo, and together we shall usher in a new age of prosperity.
We're all standing there like, well, that was something. That's why some people like making their tier lists per expansion. Sometimes opinions of certain NPCs change based on the growing story. Yeah, I mean, that definitely makes sense. You had killed the one you served. Ah, pray excuse my mutterings. I was reminded of a line from an old poem. Sure. By the 12, I feared Lord Lolorito's arrival would herald another bloodbath. Little did I suspect that he of all people would gift us the means to rouse the Sultana. Shall we also make our way to Ul'dah? I should imagine Bartholomew has been instructed to admit us. We'll find out. To Ul'dah. So did that scene change your thinking at all? Not really? No. Not really. It still feels like a sweep under the rug. It doesn't really change my opinion on how the story is going for this sort of chunk of, at least, Heavensward. Like, they're doing at least a pretty good job at, like, giving it plot, but it all feels like a weird 180 turn that just seems silly to me. Like I said, I think I would be a lot more into it if there was a lot more in A Realm Reborn that suggested any of this happening. There are no foreshadows, no like, I don't know, like things going on subtly that like we wouldn't have understood until the shoe dropped, right? It just feels like unplanned chaos. All right, we're gonna go. Yeah, that's right, back up there. Just wondering. No, and there's no harm in asking. I'll be very surprised if my opinion on this plot point changes at all. It's still possible that it could, but I think even the stuff with Ilberd still, like, rubs me the wrong way. Lame General Roban mentioned you might be coming. Please, this way if you will. Not that I'm against, like, treachery and betrayal. Like, that stuff's great. But Ilberd felt so, I don't know, weird for that choice. But that's even just more of A Realm Reborn. That's not even this. Wake up. I would laugh though if it's like, just kidding! He actually gave you poison, now you are the one who killed her! It wouldn't make any sense at all, but
Now I'm awake. Let's burn this kingdom down to the ground.
I was having the longest dream.
'Tis time to wake up, Your Grace. Another day begins in Thanalan, and the sun blazes bright upon the sands. Her Grace is awoken. The palace physician assures me she's none the worse for her slumber.
Dismiss that she may not have really been fed in months. Though I suppose you could still kind of
I
force
believe Her Grace will soon resume
people
her
to eat in
plans
their
place
sleep
the government
somehow.
of Uldar into the hands of its citizens.
Soup. Wow, soup.
Whatever path she chooses to take, I shall walk it with her. And we shall tread slowly, lest the nation be unsettled in our wake.
Her Grace's compassion is a shining beacon to us all. But what our city truly thrives upon is competition. 'Tis in the struggle against our rivals that opportunities are seized and fortunes made. And with the Empire on the offensive once more, now would hardly seem the time to turn our system of government upon its head.
Are you privy to new intelligence, my lord?
I would hardly call it new. Remind me, what was the name of that enormous Imperial warship which met its end in Mordona? Oh, wait, I have it. The Agrius. Yes, well, 'twould appear that the Garleans have been hard at work on another such vessel.
Took it
How close
down.
are they to completing this ship? Is it operational?
Forgot about Pippin.
Its maiden flight was a success, I hear. I should imagine Emperor Varys is eager to see how it performs in battle. My lords and lady, I move that it is time to repair the damage caused by Teleji Adeleji and prepare our great nation to repel the Empire once more.
Pippin with the best hair. I mean, that was part of what like threw me off for saying that. I was like, Pippin, right? Raoban's son, kinda, adopted son, right? If I'm remembering correctly. But also that hair, though.
'Tis well that the Sultana has awoken. The Syndicate yet needs to put its house in order, but 'twould seem the worst of the confusion has passed. Uldar has taken control of its future, and I must do the same. I have decided to disband the Crystal Braves.
You mean they still are around, technically? Wait, what?
Among the recruits, there were those who supported our Order's goals and convictions with all sincerity. 'Tis my hope that these loyal men and women will choose to remain our allies in the battles to come. As for those who sided with the traitor, Ilberd, they shall be hunted down and held to account for their crimes. It is my earnest hope that they will surrender themselves peaceably when the time comes, though I think it unlikely. Ah, my all-conquering Crystal Braves. The model army meant to pave the way for a single unified grand company of Eorzea. That so high an ideal should be brought so low. I need not tell you how deeply the betrayal stung me. Yet I see now that it was mine own naivety and pride which allowed the Braves to fall prey to corruption.
It's true, it's true.
As ever, It is to your own shining example that I turn for inspiration. Like you, I mean to stand firm in the face of hardship and give mine all for the cause. Let us resume the search for our missing comrades, that we might come together to shine the light of dawn across the realm once more.
Okay.
The role of Crystal Brave Commander suited me ill, and I shall play it no longer. Henceforth, I shall be no more or less than Alphino, proud member of the Scions.
Okay. So you're just a guy now, huh?
Before I forget, I'm gonna do this. Whoa, hold on. Damn. Showing some chest. It's quite an outfit, actually. I do like this spiky pauldron. But I have... Oh, not that. Gotta keep my glamour going. Hell yeah. Someday I'll buy a new jacket. They were really expensive, though, last time I looked. I blush to speak thus of mine inner turmoil, but the fact remains, there is no man alive in whom I would rather confide. Were it not for your shining example, I might never have emerged from beneath the pall of my despair.
I just like killing.
Hey, what's up, Kodab? How you doing? Still no word from Master Garland. I hope this mana cutter of theirs is nearing completion. See, you two hate hats? No, I would love to wear a hat. They won't let me. My stupid ears get in the way. I am assured that Her Grace will make a full recovery. Ah, and Ul'dah too shall flourish once more. General Roban and his colleagues have matters well in hand, I believe. Believe you can safely upgrade your gear now? Yeah. Try having a full main. Oh, fair. Lady Yugiri, a question if I may. I believe your people have been keeping a close watch on the Crystal Braves. Might you know how things stand at the Rising Stones? Ah, yes, of course. You will be pleased to know that the 3rd Unit Braves abandoned the Revenant's Toll when they learned of Captain Elbert's defeat. The only blue uniforms to be seen there now are those worn by soldiers loyal to you, Master Alphino. To me, I see. I'm grateful to hear that at least some of our members were true to their oaths. Ere we return to Ishgard, I must go to the Rising Stones and thank these stalwarts for their service. It shall be my final act as Crystal Brave Commander. Will you join me, Hans? You were there in the company's inception. 'Tis only fitting that you be present at its end. And I would appreciate the support.
Okay.
Alright. Yeah, I guess we teleport. Because we can do that in Mordana and Revenant's Toll. Can't do that in the Waking Sands, gosh darn it. Ooh, that's another good reminder for all you lovely subscribers. If you haven't voted yet on what you want the next Chrono stream to be after Ratchet & Clank, get your votes in soon. You're running out of time. Is it? No, not him. Which one was it? Oh, it was inside. That's right. Commander, you're alive? And Hans, too! Knew you'd scrape through. My splendid Crystal Braves, I have wronged you, all of you. My promises of glory and salvation have brought you naught but blood and betrayal. Bah,
Y'all not here is complaining 'twas a sight messier than we expected, aye. But we was still fighting for the freedom of all, just like we swore. Ain't that right, mates? Aye.
Ensign, what are you doing? I don't trust you when you snoop around over there. You humble me. I am truly blessed to have such steadfast comrades. It is with the most profound regret, then, that I must...
Stop right there. That's enough of that, Commander. We know what ye have a mind to say, and we ain't having none of it. We've talked it over, see, and we all agreed. You can take our uniforms and strip us of our ranks, but we won't be no less of a company.
But the Crystal Braves... The Crystal Braves may be finished, but the ideals upon which the company was founded live on. They bind us to each other and to you.
Commander, Elfino, our minds are made up, so ye may as well get used to it. Let us help the Scions. Let us help you and find Minfilia and the others.
Right. Minfilia's missing. It's been a while. My friends, after all that has happened, I know not what to say. Yeah, we haven't seen Minfilia since the end of A Realm Reborn, right? I think that's right. Actually, it's a little weird that we're just like, she'll show up. Guess she's sort of presumed dead, but also not dead. Pray, excuse me. I had thought my tears spent. My grandfather used to say that one could measure a man by the consistency of his comrades. Mayhap I am the exception which proves the rule. Nay, do not protest. I know I am not worthy of their loyalty, Hans. But as Thalag is my witness, I shall do everything in my power to earn it. I don't know why they want to follow Alfie. I must speak of future plans with the remaining Braves. Any information we uncover on the missing Scions will need to be shared with our allies across the realm, specifically Urianger in the Waking Sands, and Tataru in Ishgard. While we are organizing our various channels of communication, I would ask that you call upon Master Garland at the manufactory. I will join you in Ishgard as soon as I am able. Oh, okay, wow. So this little split is actually pretty short. That's not too bad.
Don't know if you know, but during that goddamn feast, Flamin got ambushed by some 3rd unit curs over in Limsa. Told she danced free o' their noose, though. Ain't heard nothing since, but my guess is she's lying low somewhere in the port.
We'll find the missing Scions, I promise you. Between us and the immortal flames, no stone in Eorzea will be left unturned. Who's this guy? We scrutinize the Scions records. They should provide us with likely locations to which the missing Archons might have fled. Put your mind at ease. It is for work just as this that we have been trained. Nice, nice, nice. Hans who... Well, you know, I can still call him his real name. Hans who fucks. I joined the Crystal Braves in the hopes of following in your footsteps, and I do not regret the decision, not even for a moment. You're crazy. It would seem the Ildans no longer require my services. I shall return to the search for our missing companions. Good choices. We must repair the damage if our minds are to find focus. Now, where to begin?
First things first, we need to put the Rising Stones in order. We cannot have the Archons return to find their headquarters in such shambles. True. Alright, cool. Let's move on. Back to the Sky Steel Manufactory. Yeah. Or I could do this. Can I do this? Maybe I should do this. Alright, we'll do this. It's time. We're level 60. We can do it.
course, right after I thought I finished making plans with my family over where we're going for Thanksgiving, which was Jen's family this year, my mom's like, "Oh, well, your brother's gonna be in town." Like, that's not compelling. It's not gonna sway my decision. Although my nephew is cute. It is always good to see him. Ah, it's you, Hans. If you were wondering about with Guidalad, I'm afraid I have not seen him since he stormed out. But I have spoken with Master Sylviel. As promised, he looked into the Coerthan legend, the Saint of Song in the Heavens, and he came to share his findings. Apparently, the Heavens is a reference to a voice from the sky. It is most likely some form of natural phenomena, such as thunder and lightning. Which means that Guidalad was right. After all, what else could a voice from the sky be? It isn't as though there are people who dwell in the clouds and love to sing besides. Actually, about that, that's kind of wrong. What? A tribe of Mughals in the Turning Mists? Why didn't you say so earlier? If these Mughals were patrons of music like their forest-dwelling counterparts, they may well know of the Ballad of Oblivion. Please, you must show me to their village. This is interesting. I wonder if this would be quest-locked if I didn't complete enough of the main story quest up until this point. As for Guidalad, it would seem that he still requires time alone, but I dare say he would come for us once he hears we're on the right track. Might I trouble you to leave a message with Master Sylviel, informing Guidalad of our destination? I shall await you at Enkstrine. Enkstrine? A nephew to introduce games to? Ooh, he's not old enough yet, but like, I don't think my brother plays, well, I guess he plays some video games. I know, boy, what does my brother like? I know he likes Grand Theft Auto. I actually don't know if my brother likes any other games at this point. Which is funny, because we used to play more games when we were younger, but I was the one who really latched onto video games. Becomes the quest. Ah, hey, actually, this is one that we need. One of my men was attacked by a chocobo. You might think that's a common story, what with all the hunting we do, but I'm told this one was unnaturally big. Of course, in the end, size don't matter. We can't be having our quarry stalking us. That's why I'm planning to capture the beast afore it harms any more of my men. I already know you as a reliable handler of the birds. That's why I need your help tracking it down. Think you can lend old March the Champ a hand one more time? If the prospect piques your interest, it'd be best to start off by asking the leaders of my camps what they know of the monster. Come back and share your findings with me when you're done. That's right. I think I remember him having a little bit of an accent last time I voiced him. So many characters, it's hard to keep it all in your head. But yeah, as soon as he's old enough, I'm gonna show that child a whole world of video games. And play some Mario Kart with him. Huh, 'twas but a matter of time before you found him. Lest you wonder, Guidalad has been watching you and Sanson from afar. Several times did he come to ask what I had been discussing with his friend. Mughals at the summit of Samal? I was not aware of this, and I certainly wouldn't discount the possibility that the legend may in fact refer to the creatures. Guidalad, you should settle your differences with Sanson and go to the Turning Mists with your friends. Being stubborn is wearisome business, you know. Damn it, I want to, but Hans, you always seem to know what's best. Tell me, what should I do? Come with this, you idiot. You reckon I should go as well, huh? I'll think on it. Great. Let's see. Hunter becomes the Koe. Oh, both of those. Egg. Okay, so we gotta go east. What's this one? Oh, all 3 spots, huh? Where am I? Oh, there I am. Oh, okay. Okay, up there. Come on now. What? What's happening here? It looks like I'm making the jump. From the way I heard it, one of the hunters was attacked unprovoked and got knocked unconscious by a single kick. You never heard of a chocobo doing that. Oh, okay, we're gathering intel. Oop, here we go. Way too zoomed in. Ooh. There's a big boy over there. See that cage there? Blasted chocobo pulled the door right off its hinges. Oh, are you walking, Tenson?
Yeah, I figured.
Oh, that's really nice of you. I wasn't gonna make you do it, but it does definitely give me more time.
Yeah, I was gonna ask if you want Wushu. Bring it back with him. Don't.
Yeah, I'll eat with you. I wanted to at least get to like 5:30ish, so.
Cool. And I was just gonna heat up the. I was gonna get.
Sounds good. Good luck walking this guy.
I know. I'm a little. We'll see if he.
Yeah.
Oh, thank you for the kiss. All right, we'll be back.
Have fun.
What are you doing, dude? You're in my way.
He does this every time. Completely blocks the walkway.
He's like waiting for us to go first. And I'm like,
Yeah.
no, you're in the way.
He's like, no, you lead, but I'm gonna keep standing here. See that cage there? Blasted chocobo pulled the door right off its hinges. Most like it was trying to rescue the bird inside. Ooh, a chocobo summon? Could it be? Yowie! That's the name of the dinosaur guy. What is happening here? I swear, I used to be able to jump up on things like this. Did they update player collision or something? No way they updated the collision in the environment. That'd be way too much work. Unless it was like an LOD thing. Nah, it still wouldn't make sense. I doubt that happened. Weird, though. Unless I'm just making up stuff. I don't know. I guess they could have changed the jump height. Like maybe I don't jump as high as I used to. I mean, they're probably always tweaking things here and there, but weird. Yeah, no idea. I could be making up absolute nonsense also. That bird ain't scared of us hunters, I can tell you that much. It's rare one of us comes away with an encounter with it unscathed. Okay, I'm just going back and reporting. Boring. Soon I will be able to fly in this place. I don't know, maybe it'll be faster if I... Oh, too late for that. Alright, we're going this way then. Ugh. Alright, bub. I talked to your people. They told me nothing that interesting. Seems the Chocobo's been stirring up trouble around the forest. While you were gathering information, I went out and checked out the traps that are set up around Tailfeather. Ain't nothing left of them but scattered straw and broken wood. Can't say we've ever dealt with a problem like this one. Might be that this Chocobo was taking some kind of revenge on us hunters, and these acts are a means of provoking us. By all accounts, this Chocobo is stronger and more clever than the rest. I expect capturing it won't be a simple feat. Oh, sweet. Nice! I didn't think it would just be that. So we need 2 more. Ooh, baby. And I'm pretty sure we got all the ones in the environment. Go away. Yep, okay. Well, I could turn in this quest. I don't remember if the stolen munitions was one of the Aether current quests. But there's one way to find out. Okay, not that way. Go north and then around. I'm pretty sure I do this every single time. So close to being able to fly. So stinky close. Yeah, where's the last one then? Maybe it's just in an area that I haven't revealed. Or maybe when I turn in this quest, that person will have another one? Because we'll just be one away at that point. That would just be nice. Might be a reward from the main quest. Oh, that's true. Yeah, I kind of just assumed that the main quest was taking us through regions in a sweep. Oh, unless it's this guy. Oh, I forgot about this. Have you the muskets? I totally forgot about these dudes.
Thank you, Hunter. With these, we can arm ourselves, defend ourselves. We are the same blood as the Gneth, but even we find it utterly unnerving. The way that they think as one, the way they move as one. It is hard to imagine us as the same people. Thank you.
Perfect voice. Thank you, thank you. The naming of Vath. Ooh. What is this? I've never seen it synced to the difficulty of the quest being synced to your level. Sounds like the eggheads. Ooh, it's been a while since I've seen the eggheads. I like that though. Well, it isn't one of the Aether currents, but I'm curious.
Click, click, great Hunter. We are honored that you have returned to our humble hive. There is something which weighs heavy on our mind. Very heavy. We have a newcomer to Loth asked Vath. He has not yet proved himself useful, so he has no name. So determined he is to find this place that he left the sanctuary to forage in the forest to the east. He has not yet returned. It has been difficult as of late, very difficult. We have grown hungry and food remains scarce. The One Mind has seen to that. The Nameless One means well, but he is highly curious with his newfound senses. This makes him vulnerable. The forest is the domain of the hunters, and his intentions may be misunderstood, for men have not the means to tell Vath from Nath at a glance. Will you not lend your assistance in finding him? Will you travel to the hunters of the east and ask if they have seen him? Okay. Click, click. Kind hunter, generous hunter, you have won. You have our gratitude. Please make haste so that the weight on our mind can be lifted.
Society quest? What the hell? Never even heard of that. Certain quests employ an automatic level adjustment system known as the Quest Sync, which adjusts the difficulty and XP rewards to your current level. Please note that when accepting certain quests, a message will appear indicating that you may not proceed with a class or job that is different from when you accepted the quest. In this case, changing your class or job will prevent completion of the quest's objectives. Ah, okay. I mean, that makes sense. But what They didn't really explain what a society quest was, I don't think. Unless I skipped that tutorial, which is possible. Alright. Oh boy. I gotta go all the way down and around. And I don't think there was... Wait. Oh, there is. You know what? We're just gonna do that. I don't want to wait. Oh, I forgot that I stay mounted. Hint of song, lesson in humility. Oh, maybe that was... And I want to actually look at the... Oh no, that was it. Lesson in humility. There you are. Ah, that's the one! Sweet, okay, so we already have the job. They might have renamed the Beast Tribe quests. Can I confirm? Did I do many Beast Tribe quests in earlier streams? I honestly don't remember those either, to be honest. But maybe I did, and I just might have forgotten. Such an imposing structure. Were Guy allowed here, he would doubtless be inspired to compose a song. From here on, I must rely upon you to lead the way. Let us ascend to the churning mists. Oh, right. That's what we were doing with Sanson. Let's sing to song. Oh, okay. So he's ascending then. Cool. I was like, do I gotta take him to the specific spot? But no, that's good. That's better. Yeah, I mean, I guess while here, maybe I should just wrap up this last Aether current quest. Because it would be nice to be able to fly around. There you are. What? Oh! What?
I don't understand. Man is not fit to battle with dragons. Nevertheless, I will do as father asks.
I'll be real. I completely forgot what we're doing with this little guy. Okay, well, at least they're not dying.
How dare you do such a thing to Kamgan? You may have beaten him, but your games end here.
Okay. It's not the one I meant to do, but it's fine. Piece of cake.
Kamka? What trickery is this? I will not let you make a mockery of me and my brothers.
Sure thing, buddy boy. Sure thing. Pretty easy to beat up, just gonna put that out there. Considering all that tough talk. Alright. You wanna do it again? Oh? Oh, you know what? Okay, I do kind of remember, because it was the dragon that was up there and like, teach my kids a lesson, these stupid idiots. Gonna hide in here until D&D. Sounds good. Probably won't be going super much longer, just because I gotta go eat dinner with Jen. But appreciate you chilling out here, Snake. Hope you're doing well, and thank you for the contribution. We gotta be getting pretty close to completing that one, right? I know we finished the 60%. Yeah, nice. Okay, and then I gotta remember to up it in 10 days. Add more time to it, rather. Looked it up. It was renamed from Beast Tribes to Allied Society. Oh, interesting. Huh. Thank you for looking that up. It's an interesting choice. But maybe it's a bit more universal that way. That reminds me, we're gonna do the Ratchet and Clank Discord movie watch party at some point pretty soon. I was reminded though that I'm going out Sunday to Jen's family for her dad's birthday, so maybe we'll do the watch party like Saturday afternoon or something. I'll put a straw poll out there on the Discord though for anyone who wants to watch the movie together.
So the younglings have learned their place. Do not worry, my intention is not to foster ill relations, but to teach the younglings to grow too prideful, doubting the strength of men. Thanks to you, they now understand.
Dun da da da! I can fly! Ravanian Four Lands, Aether Current, attunement complete. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Alright, back to Moghome. Hey, thank you for the contribution, GoDad. Okay, yeah, I'm just going downward. The old name was viewed as being offensive because of what Beast implies. Yeah, that was kind of exactly what I thought might be the case, but I wasn't too sure. But yeah, I think that's a good choice. Pog flight. And now just to get flight in this area too, and then I'll be in great shape. Such a magnificent view. I have no gift for verse. I must commit this scene to memory that I might convey it all to Guidelot when next we meet. Now then, 'tis only meet that we first present ourselves to the chieftain of Moghome. Let us seek him out. If he'll see you. Assume it's just in here, even though that's definitely not the direction that he was moving. Right? Length of song. Wait, what? Oh! Oh, I misunderstood. I thought that was going into the Moghome, but no. This is where we first arrived. There we go. That's more like it.
The Ballad of Oblivion. I had not expected to hear the name from you, Kupo.
That's right. I forgot that's what we were doing with this dude.
It is a terrible, terrible song. Hence it is forbidden among Moogle kind. Why, just earlier I gave one of our bards a dressing down simply for asking about it. Ah, young Magta. He was ever the inquisitive one. I hope he understands that I mean well. Lest you wonder, after being scolded, he flew off sulking and headed north of Moghome. That's Magta, and to the north, Kupo.
Great. Hans, would you mind meeting up with me outside the village?
and once again, a third time, Magta. To the north. That's where he went. In case you were curious, because I scolded him for asking about the same thing you were. Anyway, I can't imagine you have any reason to go that way, so I'll see you later.
Despite making much of the songs for making much of the song's forbidden nature. It's clear that Chieftain Moglin wanted us to meet the Moogle who shares our interest in it. What his motives are, I cannot say, but I see no harm in seeking out the bard of which he spoke. 'Twill forbid you have forgotten this, but his name is Mogta, and he should be north of Moggo. Oh, that's amazing. They really did re-up it a third time. That's so funny to me. I mean, at least I like that he clarifies, like, yeah, okay, it's clear he wanted to actually guide us, because that, you know, we can't hear tone. So, like, I don't know what's just, like, silly writing versus, like, actual intention sometimes. So that was actually good. Yeah, alright, well. Combat it is. If it's combat you want, I will give you this. But only once, for you shall not survive. Quick name your favorite FF14 class? Bard. Easy. This is what I'm playing. Nah, I like the Bard. Lancer and Dragoon was fun. I played Pugilist for a little bit. I did a bunch of Crafter, Gatherer classes. I think I very barely dabbled in one of the magic classes. Was it Summoner, I think? But yeah, I like Bard. Yeah, I like the damage over time. I like the ranged fighting. I like playing DPS. I probably like playing healer, but I love the AoE attacks that I get. That was the one thing I immediately missed from every other class that I played, was taking forever to get any kind of AoE attacks. Bard, you get it like right away. Or Archer, I guess you get it like right away. But then you get more. Arcanist is weird. Is that the Summoner one? I played I think I remember did like a couple of quests with the, is it called the Thaumaturge? The like fire and ice caster. That one was okay. The like meter thing was weird too. I actually have not tried healer yet, but I bet you I would like it. Cause I like that style of play. It's a lot of pressure though. How about you, Kodab? What's your favorite? Man, it becomes a Black Mage. I mean, Black Mage would be fun too. I don't think there's any class though in this game that I would dislike, truthfully. Like, they're all fun for very different reasons. Love Black and White Mage, like Red Mage too. Very nice, very nice. I'm never much for magic in most games. Magic's not usually my jam unless it's necromancy, which no one ever wants to give me. But magic can still be fun, even if it's not my jam. I just like getting up in everyone's face and wailing on them. In fact, I don't usually play archers in most games with ranged combat. I usually play fighters. Just get up in there with a big old sword and go nuts. But something about this game, I like the ranged characters a lot more. That's why I want to try the, what's it called, the Machinist, the gun class. I know everyone's like, don't do 2 DPS classes, Chris. You won't have variety. I don't really care. I'm just gonna do whatever's fun. And shooting guns just sounds hilarious in this universe. What about guns? I was talking about the Machinist class. That I think is just a fun idea. I cannot seem to find the little creature, and I was so certain that the chieftain had intended for us to seek him out. I wonder where he could be. Okay, I'll wrap up. Pew pew.
Please don't eat me. I'm not nearly as sweet and succulent as I look.
What is my crime? Eating a succulent Chinese meal?
Have no fear, little one.
Oh, this is Sanson. Have no fear, little one. I promise we won't hurt you. Might you be Magda by any chance?
You know my name? Who are you? We're here to kill you. You seek the Ballad of Oblivion. Why, I do believe we're looking for the same thing, Kupo. Recently, I learned about the existence of a potent song. Legend says it resounds through the heavens and destroys us all. Curious to know more, I went to ask the chieftain about it, but he told me off. It's beyond a single Moogle to seek, he said. I need friends with whom I trust, otherwise it'd be far too dangerous. Unfortunately, I have no friends, Kupo.
Though we have only met, I share a common objective. Might we not seek the Ballad of Oblivion together, as friends?
You would search with me? And be my friend? Oh, joy of joys, I have friends! Let's return to Moghome at once and have the chieftain tell us about the song, Kupo.
There's a tank class that's got the big gun, the Gunbreaker. Ooh, baby. Oh, now I have to really think about what I would want. I did play a Marauder the very first time I ever played FF14, and I did like Marauder. Just got that one, I like it. Ooh. So tank classes could be pretty fun too. I wouldn't hate that. Of course, I never played with real people back then. Not really, at least. So I never really had to be a tank. Is this not the way? No, I think this is. This feels so weird. Dun 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 dun. Yeah, okay, there we go. Wait, can I get across? Oh, I can. Oh, it just looks weird on the map. Yahoo-wee!
Right, big man. We're gonna get that Song of Oblivion, whether you like it or not.
Your hearts beat as one in this endeavor, is plain to see. You are fit to look for the Ballad of Oblivion. Is what I would say, except you're still missing a little something, a small but vital piece. I can't quite put a paw on it, but your fellowship is incomplete without it, Kupo.
Guide-a-lot. He is our missing piece. I believed that he would come back, but it seems I was wrong.
Well, let's get him.
Is this true? You caught sight of Guide-a-lot here in the Churning Mists?
This Guide-a-lot fellow, does he love music, Kupo?
Aye, that he does. Like you, he's a bard, and he loves music with all his heart.
Then it's settled. Once Guide-a-lot joins us, we'll embark upon our journey. Our band will be all the merrier for his company. If he's nearby, we're bound to find him, so please cheer up, Kupo. Until such a time as your fellowship is...
Oh, this is him.
Until such time as your fellowship is whole, you may remain here as our guest, Kupo.
Oh. Is the next one actually ready? Oh, it is. Oh. Okay, they split this one up into two. All right, well, we're going to save that one for next time, I think. Is there a good sitting spot? I like to sit. This guy's just dead.
If only I could eat my sleep, Kupo.
You know what? I will sit here with all the Mog fruit. Sit does not exist? What?
Shit.
There we go. I think it was because it was in caps. Forgot it was caps sensitive.
Wait.
Oh, I can't like stop it part way. You know what? Oh. Oh, that kind of works. Good enough for me. All right. And at that, we'll end on that little screen there. But thank you, folks, for hanging out. Sorry it was a bit of a shorty. I mean, 3.5 hours isn't too bad. But, you know, I know we're very slowly churning through FF14 Heavensward. And by the time we beat this, I'm sure Stormblood will be ready to rock, so... Ooh, wow, this just keeps happening. We're going to go through the raid over to our dear sweet friend, Doan, DOS. He's at the tail end of Crow Country, so spoilers for anyone who doesn't want to see the end of that. But Doan's great. I haven't been able to raid him in a while because I think... Well, I just don't think I've been seeing him stream for a bit. Either I keep missing him, or he's just been streaming earlier. I don't know. Either way, I think Doan's great. Thanks for the early stream. Thank you for hanging out. Both Ribs and Kodab. Appreciate both of you. Hope you had a good time. It was great. Thank you, thank you. But yeah, cool. What's today? Tuesday? So we're back in action tomorrow to beat Elden Ring. Saturday will be more Dragon Age Inquisition. Monday will be more Ratchet & Clank Rift Apart. And yeah, that's the whole shebang. And we'll probably squeeze in some FF14 here or there, depending on where I have time. I have the day off on Friday, so maybe we'll do like an early thing. But that's going to be contingent on Tenzin. So we'll see how that goes. But either way, we're going to have our Ratchet & Clank watch party for the movie in the Discord. So anyone that's not in there who wants to watch the Ratchet & Clank movie with us, hop on in there, and I'll be putting out a straw poll on the best time that works for folks. But yeah, that's it. That's the whole shebang. Thanks again for hanging out, and we'll catch you all later. Good night, everybody.
Bile to cure them.